Hello and welcome back to my tutorial series on teaching the Persian Farsi language. Okay, this is a continuation on what I was teaching the last episode, which was our 5 basic characters: Aleph, Be, Pe, Te, and Sin. Okay. Um, these are our first 5 letters, and in this episode I wanted to show you how to start connecting these and making words, okay? Some of these words that I'll be creating will not necessarily be Farsi words, but I will tell you when we do come across an actual vocab word, a Farsi word, okay? Now, the first characters I want to connect are the Aleph and the Be. Okay, so if when we connect these two characters, I'll start over here, um, I will get the characters Ba. Okay, you notice the initial version of the Be from the last episode, which our initial version looked something like this. Okay, and our final version of the Aleph, which looked something like this. We connected those two together to make a ba sound. Okay. Now this in Farsi means with. This is your first Farsi word. So with. Like I'm going with someone to the store. Not the width of the screen. Just it means with. Alright. Now connecting letters. Further connecting letters. Pe. Okay. This is actually going to be another word. Pa. Okay. Pa. This means foot or leg. Okay, foot or leg. Kind of both. This word has two meanings basically. Uh, just understand that this means foot or leg. Like if somebody hits you in the leg or the foot, you'd say, I was hit. Somebody hit my paw. Interestingly enough. Another. Now I want to connect se and aleph again. This one does not actually have a meaning. Sa. Interesting word because what I really think interesting about this is the fact that this word, saw, we'll say saw, or you can, also imagine or conceptualize this as a W, saw, but I like to keep it as an A because the aleph is not an AW sound, it's an AH sound. It is a long vowel, okay? I won't get into much of the short vowels until the next video because before we further on our journey with learning the other characters of the Arabic / Farsi alphabet, we need to understand, I just want you to understand these first 5 letters, okay? And how to connect them. Alright, so we have our another word, saw, and we're going to have another word called, this actually does have a meaning too, ta, okay, ta, te, aleph, and remember the beginning form of te looks like this, and we connected it with the ending form of aleph again to make ta, okay. You can write it like this, 2 dots, either way it doesn't matter. I made a little face right there, okay, ta. I recommend you keep using the 2 dots just so you can see the difference in your own handwriting. And later on, once you establish your own little handwriting, you can, further beautify the language and how you see fit. Ta, the meaning of ta is two. Just the regular word two. Not two as in the number or also. Okay, it just means two. Okay, so out of these 5 letters, we created 3 words. Okay, we created ba, we created pa, and we created ta. You notice the pattern? This aleph sound is a long vowel. Long vowel. Okay? It's a long vowel. Now there's a very apparent difference between long and short vowels. Short vowels. Okay? In Farsi. I will get into the difference between long and short vowels in the next video when I talk about diacritics. Okay? But for right now, I just want you to look at, give me 1 second, I want to actually clear these two off of here, right, and it's not deleting, edit, clear, cool. So I want you to understand the basic ideology of connecting these characters together, okay. When connecting these other characters, remember that we have a beginning form, we have a mid form, and we have an ending form. Okay. Now the beginning form of bay, I'm going to connect bay and pay together. This is going to be very interesting, so I need to do beginning form of bay. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. So we have our beginning form of bay. Okay. And then I want to connect pay together. I want to connect pay together. Now, interestingly enough, you see that there's a beginning and an end form here. These two connect majestically to make a really beautiful sort of way that they connect. We have the beginning, middle, and end form. I'm going to actually color code these so you can see where the beginning and the end form of these letters are. Next, I'm going to just kind of show you how to connect te. I'm going to do 3 words, te, aleph, and bay. So the beginning form of te, the end form of aleph, because you remember aleph does not connect to the left at all. Okay. So ba, and I want to do the regular form of te, so bot. Okay. So I made a word here pronounced bot, which can be ideologized or can be theoretized as bought, or the word, I bought something, but that's not what this means. This is just a regular me just writing out be, aleph, and te. Okay, now to further on, looking at all of these, connecting all of these words together. Say I want to connect be, te, and pay, and say. This is kind of counterintuitive because there are no short vowels being put in this, although realistically, if I wrote all these out, I could write all the short vowels, but for right now, I'm just going to write the vowels out. So I will have a beginning form of be, mid form of pay and te, so mid form of pay and te, so pay and te, be, pay, te, and then an ending form of say. Okay, now you notice how these characters are interestingly, whenever I have middle forms, all the middle forms will go in the middle of the word. Beginning form, as you already noticed, goes in the beginning of the word, and the ending form goes at the end of the word. Okay. Now, working along with all these that I showed you from the previous video, I want you to just start connecting these letters, and just remember that aleph, and there's also a few other letters, aleph will not connect to the left. So remember, aleph does not connect does not connect, doesn't connect to the left. Okay. Now, what you learned from last video and in this video, try going through and connecting these letters with their beginning form, middle form, ending form, and try pronouncing everything as you go. The next episode, I'm going to show you how to use diacritics.